What kind of man would I sound like if I told somebody, hey, I'm so sad. I'm cripplingly sad.
When you break a bone, you go to the hospital immediately. There wouldn't be any hesitation or consideration about what others would think. And after you left the hospital, you would not hide out in your house because you are afraid of being discriminated against because of your condition. What if people would treat you differently because of it? And what if people whispered behind your back about you because of your broken leg? And the pain of the broken leg is unbearable because you never sought treatment. You begin having suicidal thoughts. Unfortunately, this scenario unfolds every day, and it certainly could happen to you, except not with a broken leg, but with a mental illness. The stigma has led to people living their lives without help or treatment for serious conditions such as depression and anxiety. Unfortunately, untreated mental disorders commonly lead to drug abuse, alcohol abuse, and suicide. The pressure of mental health stigma can come from family, friends, co-workers, and society on a broader level. Groups can also politicize stigma.
Stigma is really the lack of understanding that people experience when other people don't understand them and don't understand their circumstances.
I've had anxiety and hyperactivity.
I have suffered from anxiety, depression, and addiction.
People experience difficulties because they're not understood. The person gets to experience stigma.
People would say that I was different, I wasn't behaving properly, and that I was immature. I didn't see it as an illness, but I was treated differently and set aside from certain things.
The stigma affected the perception of seriousness towards the mental illness by making me believe that it was normal, that it didn't need treatment or anything.
People who feel stigmatised just cannot see a way out of it. They can't get the people around them to see things the way they see them.
I didn't want to come to terms with it myself. I didn't want to admit that I possibly had an addiction or I was depressed, because it was just something that I never wanted to think about that I had, or I just never wanted to talk about with anyone.
I'd rather people focus more on their own mental health. That way they can help and encourage other people instead of creating a stigma which causes people to hide and not address the problem. Going
to see some sort of professional can be useful because it helps put the stigma and misunderstanding in a perspective. It's not that necessarily an instant fix, but with understanding, a good outcome of that would be that the person would recognise that there are small steps they can take and they can change the course of their lives.
Everyone experiences a mental health related issue within themselves or in their family. Removing negative stigmas around mental health may help people seek help and realise everyone experiences it, just as they will experience a physical illness during their lifetime. While stigma continues to exist, it can be eventually eliminated with greater education and awareness about mental illness. So if you or anyone that you know needs help, get help now.